Yo, if you're looking for any help grinding anything on my team, whether it's level 40, unlimited, clutch time, or even triple threat, hit up the best and most reliable in the business, Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Yo, what is good, y'all? RCA here with a video for you guys today. We have some new packs dropping today with one of my favorite players in NBA history, a defensive guru. So today's video is talking about defense and some players that you can put on your team to increase your defense in NBA 2K23 MyTeam. So each position we're going to go through point guard through center and give you 3 different players. One's going to be auctionable, one's going to be free, and one's going to be, budget. So you got a budget auctionable, and then the best auctionable, and then a budget version, right? So just in case that you guys want to get somebody on the defensive end on your team, you're going to have 3 different options. Whether you want to grind for free, whether you want to go buy the most expensive, or you just want to spend a little bit of MT, we're going to be giving you guys all 3. If you're new to the show, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 15,000 subs. But let's start with the point guard position. Let's go, man. All right, starting with the point guard position, which is a position that's attacked a lot in 2K23 MyTeam because of the paint defense and your ability to drive to the basket and dunk. People trying to attack your point guard and create mismatches. So the best free card you can currently have on your team defensively is Jason Kidd. 97 defense at 6'4". He does only have a 70 interior and 30 block, but his perimeter defense and his steal and his Hall of Fame badges does make him shine. He does have Hall of Fame minutes and Hall of Fame gloves, so he's pretty much going to take everything. Big body on the court. His player model is pretty large out there, pause. And my man Grussie does use him, so offensively he is pretty good as well because his 3-point shot I've been seeing is not as bad as people made it out to be. So if you're able to run Jason Kidd, he's definitely the best free card you can have on the defensive end at point guard. Let's move towards the budget auctionable card. All right, the budget auctionable card going for less than 15K, I'm pretty sure, or 20K, is going to be Alex Caruso. Now, he is actually playing on my main team right now until the next card comes out. He's 6'4" with great defensive stats. He has a pretty good shot and an 85 drive and dunk, but his interior defense 74, 81 block, 90 steal, 90 perimeter defense. And he does also have great Hall of Fame badges with glove and interceptor. If you go ahead and look at his tendencies too, you really want to start looking at these on-ball steal tendencies as we get better in cards. His on-ball steal tendency is a 90 and his pass interceptions is a 99. So you're going to be able to get way more steals with those higher tendencies on the court. Make sure you guys are looking at that too. Let's move on to the best auctionable card you can currently get as of today at point guard. All right, now my boy is about to drop today. Literally in about 30 minutes, we will be getting this Gary Payton, and I will be more than likely trying to buy this card. Gary Payton is one of my favorite cards in NBA history. My favorite players in NBA history. 99 defense with a 6'4" frame, coming with a 92 3-point shot because he is glitched. Great post offense as well. Driving up only a 70, but that's decent. 87 interior defense, 98 perimeter, 98 steal, 80 block. Badges are going to go crazy. Agent 3, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, and Menace. And just like we just talked about those tendencies, if you look at Gary Payton's tendencies, his on-ball steal tendency is a 98 and his pass interceptions a 96. So he is going to be wreaking havoc on the defensive end, stealing the ball from anybody that's just trying to dribble right in front of him. Let's move on to shooting guard and show you guys the next 3 cards. All right, at the shooting guard position, starting up with our free card, takeover reward, Andre Iguodala, by far the best free shooting guard that you can get. Now, Jimmy Butler, I'm going to be having at the small forward position more than likely, but he could also play shooting guard. So if you're going for another free card, Jimmy Butler's good at shooting guard too. But 6'6", 99 defense, incredible. 95 steal, 95 perimeter defense, 86 interior, 78 block. He's no slouch at all on the defensive end. Looking at his badges, takeoff, clamps, and minutes. So he doesn't give you that Hall of Fame glove that Jimmy Butler's going to give you. So if you want to run Jimmy Butler as shooting guard, he is definitely better than Iguodala. But I'm going to have Jimmy Butler in a small forward position. All right, for our budget shooting guard, it was actually a toss-up for me between Lance Stevenson and Danny Green, but Lance Stevenson is going to take it. 6'5" with a 93 offense and 96 defense. Now, Lance Stevenson is taking it because of his offensive capabilities combined with his defense. He has an 88 drive and dunk, 86 3-pointer on my team with a 90 ball handler, where Danny Green's not going to be able to do that stuff for you. But interior defense, 83, 90 perimeter, 91 steal if you boost them, and then an 85 block. The block animations that he gets are incredible, and he also rebounds the ball very well. Hall of Fame badges that he's going to come with, off-ball pest, rebound chaser. He does not come with like challenger or glove or anything like that, but he is very solid on the defensive end for a budget option. He's going to give you offense and defense, and he's not going to be just targeted by the other team because he can hold his own. Now, moving to the best auctionable shooting guard defensively, hands down, no contest, Ron Artest, possibly one of the best cards overall in the game. 6'6", 99 defense. You're gonna come out with a good 89 3-point shot and 85 dunk, 80 block, and then he's gonna have 97 steal, 97 perimeter defense, 87 interior defense. And his tendencies go crazy as well. But if we look at his badges, I actually added badges to mine, but he comes with clamps, challenger, glove, menace, off-ball pest, and workhorse. So he's going to be helping you a lot on the defensive end. Ron Artest is definitely the best shooting guard. So let's move on to small forward. All right, moving on to our small forward spot. It's between Scottie Pippen and Jimmy Butler, right? So you can get either one of those. One was a little bit more easier to attain than the other. So if you have Scottie Pippen, go ahead and use him. But Jimmy Butler is going to be our top free small forward as far as defensive capabilities. Card is incredible, can do everything on the offensive and defensive end, and he was one of the first cards to come with that Hall of Fame glove, but also had that great offensive capability. So if you're able to go ahead and get Jimmy Butler, it is a little bit of a grind, but he's 100% worth picking up because he is just so incredible on both ends of the court, and he's going to be able to lock up pretty much 1 through 4 on the defensive end. He's going to struggle a little bit against bigs like everybody else does in this game, but he's definitely a solid pickup. All right, now Bruce Bowen is going to be our top budget small forward defensively. He took the edge over Kawhi just because at his price, he's going to give you very similar, and he's going to be way less than Kawhi. Kawhi's like $30K at the diamond version, and then this Bruce Bowen's going to be like $7K MT. So you got Hall of Fame challenger, and then you're going to get very good stats and tendencies with an 86 3-point shot. Not so good drive and dunk, but everything else is pretty solid. 70 block, 88 steal, 90 perimeter, 82 interior, and he does it pretty well. Like, he can defend everyone with that 6'7" frame, 1 through 4, but he's not going to be able to stop centers. Like I said before, it's very difficult to stop bigs in this game unless you have solid bigs. So Bruce Bowen's going to take our budget small forward spot. All right, we are now at the best overall auctionable small forward defensive wide, and it's going to be Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. Now, I've noticed a lot of people are not running Kawhi Leonard right now, and that is because his block rating and those free cards are so much better. Like the Jimmy Butlers and the Scottie Pippens that you can get, or even the Tim Thomases that you can go ahead and grab. People are running them instead because of their height and their ability, and Kawhi's just not able to get it done in the blocking and rebounding standpoint. But as far as stats and badges, he is, on paper, the best small forward you can run at this point that you can grab out of the auction house. So if you're looking for a small forward from the auction house that's the best from the auctions, you can go ahead and grab him, but I definitely recommend running somebody else like a Scottie Pippen or Jimmy Butler if you have them, or even going ahead and grabbing LeBron if you have enough MT. He's going to be serviceable at that position just as much as Kawhi, but on paper, Kawhi is definitely going to defend better in general. But to do everything on the court, I think somebody like LeBron, Scottie Pippen, or Jimmy Butler is going to be more suited for somebody that's looking for straight out defensive capabilities, because the difference is not going to be that great on the court. For some reason, just this Kawhi was a little bit underwhelming. I don't know why, especially interior defense. Trying to get stops inside, he just doesn't do it as well as some other cards do. All right, kicking it off for our free power forward spot, we're going to have Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis. Probably one of the best cards in the game just overall. He can defend the perimeter, he can defend the post, he can defend, guards, he can defend bigs. He has great speed. This card can literally just do everything, and he has the badges to match. So if you're able to get this card, you're honestly picking up one of the best, if not kind of the best card obtainable right now, besides if you're really good at running somebody like Tim Thomas. But if you're not able to get, AD and he's a little bit far out of your reach, I definitely recommend going ahead and grabbing somebody like James Worthy, because James Worthy is going to give you great defense as well. So he is 6'9", and he has pretty solid defensive stats across the board at the power forward position. And he can give you some great offense as well. Comes with 10 Hall of Fame badges right off the bat. None of them are really defensive, but on the defensive end, he's no slouch at all. He's going to be able to help you out while you're moving towards this AD, which is actually one of the better defenders in the game overall. So let's move on to the budget power forward that I definitely recommend picking up if you can. How could I forget my guy, Dennis Rodman? Now, forget about James Worthy. If you were able to get Dennis Rodman, or if you were able to go ahead and get rings for limited, and you're looking for a great power forward defensively, look no farther than Dennis Rodman. Literally, probably the best defensive power forward in the game overall. Hands down, like 94 for interior defense, 90s across the board for anything on the perimeter and block. And then his badges: anchor, workhorse, box out beast, and rebound chase. So he can defend literally 1 through 5. He's going to have a little bit harder times against taller centers, but he can get it done everywhere on the court. So I don't know how I forgot about Dennis Rodman, but definitely going to put him right under AD before Worthy, just because AD is a little taller and his offensive capabilities is going to bump you up just a little bit, just so that you can get an all-around player on the court. Now, it seems like I talk about this card a lot every year. Andrei Kirilenko, and it's always the diamond version. His longevity is just kind of crazy in the game. His shot is a little wonky. If you're looking for a power forward budget, he is going to be the guy. 96 defense at 6'9", has an 83-point shot, 65 driving dunk, which is not the best, but 90 block, 90 steal, 86 perimeter, 80 interior, can get it done literally 1 through 5. On the defensive end, and he comes with a Hall of Fame challenger, clamps, and menace, which is very good for a card at this tier. And he's definitely going to be able to help you out a lot. If you're not interested in running somebody like a Andrei Kirilenko, I definitely recommend Jared Vanderbilt, because he has decent badges and stats as well, but he's going to be better on the offensive end, especially his shot. So, but AK, I would definitely be running. If you're looking to run somebody like 15K MT to help you out on defense in limited and stuff like that, he's going to be able to help you. All right, so at our top auctionable power forward position, I'm going to be showing you guys 2 cards, just because it depends on your playstyle. Now, KG, hands down one of the best bigs in the game overall, offense and defense combined. He's going to come with a 99 defense at 6'11", so his 6'11 frame is going to be the difference between him and another card we're going to be showing you. 92 block, 84 steal, 63 perimeter, which hurts him a little bit, 95 interior. Overall, great card. He's going to come with 5 Hall of Fame badges. Anchor and interceptor, post move, lockdown are going to be his biggest ones on the defensive end. So if you're looking for a bigger power forward that can get it done inside and outside, he's going to struggle in the pick and roll against point guards in some aspects. But overall, he's going to be a great defender and great on the offensive end. But if you're looking for somebody that can defend the perimeter a little bit more, Paint Diamond Draymond Green is going to be your guy. You can also run him at small forward, but he's 6'7", 86 3-point shot, good driving dunk. His standing dunk is actually way better than the rating shows, because I ran him for a long time. But he's going to give you that better perimeter defense. That's what I'm talking about. 6'7", but he now has 87 perimeter defense. So on a switch, you can now defend point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, LeBron, and stuff like that. You're going to be able to defend a little bit better on the perimeter. But his interior defense, based on his height, is going to falter. So between KG and Draymond Green, depending on what you're looking for, he also comes with anchor, challenger, menace, and post move lockdown. So he's not going to get bullied at all. So Draymond Green is going to be our last auctionable top power forward. Let's move on to the center position before we get up out of here and get this Gary Payton for today. All right, moving on to the center position, the top free center that you can currently grab. Now, this was a toss-up between him and someone else. I'm going to show you both, but Dikembe Mutombo, and the reason why I put him first is because he's 7'2". 7'2" frame with a 99 defense. His standing dunk's crazy. As soon as he gets the ball under the basket, he's going to slam it down. But 98 block, that means a lot in this game, because blocks are so hard to come by. He gets them actually fairly well. I played against somebody with Mutombo, and I literally was getting blocked left and right if I went inside, no matter who I was trying to score with. So he does have one of the better interior presences on the defensive end. 98 interior, but only a 63 perimeter, and his lateral quickness is only 63, and he falters on the speed and acceleration. So that's where I'm like, he is top with, overall if you need an interior defender. But if you need somebody to defend all around, you're going to be looking towards these 2 guys. Number 1, my guy Kevin McHale, 6'10" with a 99 defense. His shot is amazing as well, but 84 block, 75 perimeters, 95 interior defense. He also comes with way better speed and pretty decent lateral quickness. But if you see how he plays on the court, he's way better than his stats show. I think he's actually the best center that you can redeem from the trophy case, besides going ahead and getting somebody like AD or something like that. But it's between him and actually Alonzo Mourning. So if you guys were able to pick up Alonzo Mourning as well, he is not bad. He is going to be able to help you, and his stats also don't show how good he is. So 75 perimeter defense, 80 steal, 93 block, 93 interior defense. He is way faster and has way better lateral quickness than the Mutombo has. So if you're able to pick him up, he's going to be a little bit shorter though, because he is only like 6'10". So Mutombo 7'2", Mourning 6'10". You got to choose what you're going to want on the court between these trophy case free players. But those are the top 3 free ones, besides Bill Russell if you're ready to give him a takeover. But let's move to budget, and then finally our top auctionable center. All right, for our first budget auctionable center is going to be DeAndre Jordan. He is very, very good on the defensive end. He's 6'11", pretty wide frame and player model on the court, but he's going to come with a 90 block, 78 steal, 64 perimeter defense, 93 interior defense, 75 speed, 75 acceleration, and 70 lateral quickness. Now, he falters a little bit on the lateral quickness standpoint, but for a budget card, he's going to be very good. Anchor, post move, lockdown, and pogo stick. And he's more of an inside center. So if it's tough for you to use inside centers, he might not be for you, but he is very good budget option for defensive purposes. All right, our second budget option is going to be Theo Ratliff, 6'10", 99 defense. But if you look at his defense, his steal's a little bit lower, but his block is 96, perimeter 83, interior 95. Great rebounding, good speed, and great lateral quickness. So being able to have somebody at the AMI tier that you can run to defend literally 1 through 5, if there's a pick and roll action, he's going to be able to help you out. And his badge that he comes with, Hall of Fame anchor. So this is going to be like 5K MT to pick up literally the best budget center defensively in the game. I would rather him than DeAndre Jordan just because of what he gives you for a little bit less of the price. But offensively, DeAndre Jordan is going to be better. But the top auctionable center that you can get in the game, hands down, let's get into it. This is pretty much no contest right here. Hands down, the best defensive center in the game that you can get from auctions, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 7'2". Now, when you see what I see here, the perimeter defense, the 88 steal, the 92 block, 93, all that's good. He's fine there. But the speed is what is insane. His speed comes with an 89 or an 88, and I boosted it to a 92. So he's incredibly fast on the court. And then he also has an 88 lateral quickness. So 1 through 5, he's defending everybody. You can press, you can run zone, you can do whatever you want. He's going to get every rebound. He's going to get blocks. He's going to get steals. He's all over the court at all times. Plus, he's going to give you great offensive output. And his badges are insane. I have some extra badges on mine, but he comes with anchor, box out, beast, rebound chaser, brick wall. I do wish he came with a little bit more like a menace, a menace or clamps, but it's okay. He already comes with gold clamps, I'm pretty sure. So he has gold clamps, gold interceptor, gold menace, gold post move lockdown, and gold workhorse. This guy is incredible if you can pick him up, and he's way cheaper than some of the other top cards in the game because of how the packs came out. But those are the top defensive cards in the game, and this is how I kind of build my team around. I like to build my team around defense. So I have a lot of those top cards that I was talking about. And you notice I do have the LeBron instead of some other people, but I like to just blend, mix and match offense and defense with my team. Even some of the budget options that I talked about, even the Danny Greens. Fill your team with some of these guys and you're gonna be able to play way better defense in the game. So that's my top list. Let me know if you guys like that budget, free, and top auctionable card that you can get defensively. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into this Gary Payton. Hopefully we're able to grab him today to take over for Cruz. So man, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Make sure you hit that like.